Hello. Welcome back to On My Mind, the podcast featuring yours truly, Michael and Miguel. We're back in the studio. This has been what the last episode we recorded was like in March, which is insane.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I mean, the last episode to make it to the internet.
Yeah.
So I don't think I uploaded anything this summer. No, damn, fuck.
Well,
Anyways, we're back. And today,
for real this time, for real.
On
For
God.
real, on God. On God.
On Miguel's mom, dude.
I didn't say that, but yeah. Okay.
All right. Today we do have a special guest. Sort of a long time coming. We've kind of like teased this like over and
Over and
over. But hey, finally here we got him in the studio. Shout out Adepoju, man. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of
Excited
course.
to be on the episode today.
Yeah.
Dude, season 4 kicker. Kickoff.
Kicker. What are you on about?
We're a little bit rusty. Yeah, so season 4, it's our senior year. God damn. We're seniors, dude. And I figured why not start off the episode with a little bit of some On My Mind beats. You guys ready? This is a live reaction. They haven't heard this. I mean, I've heard it, but
Wait, I thought you uploaded it.
no, well, I'm talking about you guys.
Oh, I've heard it.
But do you remember what it sounds like?
Yeah. I do.
All right.
New for me. Dude.
Strap in, boys.
I can imagine. Have you seen that video, that gif of like Shaq with the turntables? And he's like, I can't imagine that. Like he's listening to that. He's like,
So, for context, a couple years ago, it must have been years, right? At this point, a couple years ago,
yeah.
Miguel and I were in Studio A, just down the hallway, and. We recorded an episode, and afterwards we were like, you know what, we're not done. Let's just start looking around, and we cooked up that beat in like an hour.
Yeah.
Now the reason I thought that'd be a fantastic start to today's episode is because I know you've spent some time cooking up some beats. I don't know if you want to talk
music?
about
What?
Bro, you didn't do your research? Come on, Miguel.
No, I always raw dog the episode.
Anyway, yeah, I mean like talk to us about that. I know you have a YouTube channel.
Yes.
Link in the description, of course.
Thank you.
Subscribe.
Turn on the bell. Turn on the bell.
Yeah, turn on the
Yeah, bro is a professional YouTuber. He knows all the all the tips and tricks, all the behind the scenes stuff. But every now and then you do upload a little beat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every now and then, like it's so random. I think the last one I posted was, I think 2 or 3 months ago. But I guess I can lead it up into how I started making beats. So originally in high school, I was like really big into like music. So I did a lot of like marching band, jazz band, jazz combo or like show choir stuff, pep band, etc. And I would do a lot of like music, like composition, like arranging like video game songs and stuff like that. And then I think the first like rap beat I made was actually on MuseScore. So it's
for those who know, do you know about
I don't know
MuseScore?
MuseScore.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's basically a music notation software, but it's like you wouldn't use it to make rap beats. So like, I just remember I was just like having like all these like random instruments, and it was just like it was like high schooler type beat. It was not that
High
good.
schooler.
But I think from there I like started looking into like, oh, how do I actually like make beats? And I remember I would make some for like history assignments or like English class. It was like, oh, we have to make a song, so I'd make a beat and then my friend would like rap over them. But I think I kind of transitioned into like actual beat production when I saw the software called LMMS, and that's basically like FL Studio, but it's like a free version. So you can use it to like make beats, and I would like find drum kits online, like look through like websites like on Reddit for like beat kits, and, like download them, and then just like start messing around.
Yeah.
And I guess it kind of just started from there. I think I really enjoy like listening to a specific genre of like type beats on YouTube. So usually like Cochise type beat, Playboy Cardi type beat, or like those like playlists, or like songs that'll have either like the thumbnails, like I don't know, some like anime character, like
I've seen that. I've seen that. Yeah,
that's how you know they're legit.
Yeah. And like sometimes they'll have like the artist will have like a few hundred subscribers, but the beat will be like the most heavenly thing. It's like this is so underground, but
yeah.
So I feel like I'm really into that genre and kind of started to like make my own. So I guess kind of to go full circle, I think the last one I posted was called Organization Squidward.
Yo.
And it comes from, there was this Reddit post about this like artist who makes like AI generated like video game images, and I was like, oh, this picture goes really hard, and like I could imagine it as like one of those like thumbnails. So I'm like, I need to make a rap beat to this. So that's the most recent one I made.
I didn't know that. I didn't know you make beats. What the heck? What the heck?
Beats.
Yeah. So have you ever like messed around with like a MIDI keyboard that has like the I don't know what you call it.
Yeah, like the
pads and stuff. Yeah.
I've used some of them before. I don't think I used any to like actually make a beat, but I know my cousin like has like a little studio in his apartment, so I've like messed around, but I don't think I've actually produced anything with one.
Yeah, no, dude, it'd be fun if like we spent some time in Studio A because they got one.
Okay,
they got
one.
That'd be sick. I remember we were messing with like the little the slider that bends the note a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite part of a MIDI keyboard.
That's like the pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro. Do you have? Okay, so I don't make music, but I listen to a lot of music. Do you have any like favorite producers or like favorite artists, you know, in terms of like their beat making?
Yeah. So there's definitely a few on YouTube. Like Squirrel Beats is one. I think these are probably just gonna be like pretty random. But like,
well, yeah, we can research them.
Okay, Squirrel Beats. Ludaria, like Prod Ludaria is another one. There's also like Pulp, and then there's also like Jutsu. Jutsu made, if you guys know Cochise, like Tell Him What's Up.
Yeah.
Like he made the beat for Tell Him, like the instrumental, I guess. So I guess those are like a few like producers that I enjoy. And then in terms of like artists, like Playboy Cardi, Cochise, like sometimes like Lil Tecca. Who else is there? There's this one like UK drill artist. I just know the song. They have one song called Summer's Blue, and I think it's like A2 Sante or like Nyx. I can't remember. It's just on Spotify. I just see it.
Wait, Nyx what?
I don't know. I don't know.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, I guess like those are some artists that I listen to.
Yeah. Do you use Wait. Actually, you might have hinted at. You use Spotify.
Yes.
Not Apple Music.
No.
Gotcha. So when does the Spotify rap come out?
I think it's December 1st.
Oh damn! I thought it was like close.
No, it's pretty late into the year.
Or December, November, like sometime
around like late November, early December. That's what I remember last time.
Do you have like predictions on who's going to be in your top 5?
I actually do. I think my number one song is actually completely unrelated. It's just like. It's the opening song to Tokyo Ghoul Re. So it's like a J-pop, like Japanese pop song, because I'm like trying to like drum to it. So I've been like listening to it basically on repeat, like when I practice. So I feel like that'll definitely be my like number one song.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I think Cochise will also probably be in my top 5. Maybe number 2 artist. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can come back to this video and see if you're correct.
If you're right or if you're
I'll
wrong.
come back, do some prediction checks.
Yeah.
Miguel, what about you?
What about me?
Yeah. Who are you predicting in your Spotify Wrapped?
I don't know. So before I go to sleep, I listen to music. So I think because of that, I would have there's this one song that I listen to. It's Melting Ice by Slow Attack Ensemble. But it's not like, I mean, I do listen to it, you know, by itself sometimes.
Is it like chill or is
yeah,
it like
it's chill. It's basically just to help me sleep because sometimes, like, you know, I'm like, I can't fucking sleep. I'm like wide awake, you know, while I'm trying to go to bed. And
what type of music is
it? It's like ambiance, you know,
like
ambiance
lullaby,
music,
like,
kind of ish.
I guess trance, like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that's probably going to be up there just because I put it every time I go to bed. Yeah, because it's hard to sleep sometimes, bro. Like, you're wide awake.
Nah,
and, like,
I can't lie.
Especially when you have a lot of shit going on and you're like constantly thinking like, oh, I have to do this tomorrow, you know, this and that, and then, oh, I forgot about that. Or yeah, it's hard being a college student, senior, you know. But I'd say that's probably up there. What else? King Cruel is always on my top 5 in Spotify. I'm a really big King Cruel fan. You don't know? No. Well, he does like indie punk. He does a lot of stuff. He's really, I don't know, versatile in terms of genre.
Damn, yeah.
But yeah, I listen to him a lot, so it'll probably be up there. Oh, yeah, I remember last year, I had Drake up there. I was like, what the fuck? And then
we know which side Miguel picked.
And then no, okay. Are we gonna talk about? Okay, we did talk about that to a point last time, but
not really. But yeah.
Well, Drake was up there mainly because he's featured in a lot of songs. You know, he shows up as a feature, so it's like, okay, whatever. What else? I think that's it. Maybe Persian Empire. You should look into Persian Empire. He's an artist, but he's also a producer. Oh, sure. Okay. So he makes beats and stuff.
Nice.
And he collabs with other people.
Persian Empire.
Yeah, I think he's from Germany. There's one beat. It's called Das hast du nicht gehört. What? I don't want to pronounce it improperly, you know.
No, I know. It's just like I can imagine someone trying to like. I mean, unless you're German, like, how the fuck am I gonna put that into?
Well, yeah, like even to our German viewers, tell me if I butcher that or not.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's the second largest fan base after the U.S.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know if it was in Germany. But yeah, I'd say Persian Empire is probably gonna be up there. But yeah. What about you?
All right, so here's the thing, right? I'm like so fucking mainstream, so you know I'm probably gonna see like The Weeknd. You're gonna see Kendrick Lamar. You're gonna see You're probably gonna see like some rock band like Megadeth or Metallica. That's kind of like what I listen to, like R&B / like hip hop / rock. And then, like, I'll throw in the occasional pop. So then, like, out of fucking nowhere, you'll see, like, Harry Styles.
Jeez, okay.
Yeah. No, I'm like,
music taste.
Yeah. And I think that just comes from, like, what I grew up listening to. You know, my mom and, like, my dad have, like, such, like, I don't want to say different music tastes, but it's, like, varied enough where I'm, like, listening to, like, a bunch of different shit depending on the day, you know? And then I also would play like a shit ton of like Guitar Hero and shit. Dude, I grew up on that shit. Fucking me and my little plastic guitar.
As you should, bro.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
But yeah, I honestly, I don't really know what specific songs would be in my top 5. But I did take like a little bit of a break from Spotify this summer. I did a little experiment. I was like,
don't tell me you went to Apple Music.
I went to Apple Music. No. And I said, all right, hear me out. So I was like, I'm going to try. I've never like fully like went solo Apple Music, right? And so I will say that after 3 months of using it, I was like, I'm back to Spotify. Like that, I think Apple Music, the things they do really good, lyrics. The lyrics experience on Apple Music, fucking like light years beyond Spotify. Like that's something that they're always gonna have.
In what way?
It's just like the presentation is so much better. It's synced like in real time, so you're not getting line by line. You're getting like, you know, it's like fluid.
Yeah. Okay.
And then they also have like this gimmick of like karaoke mode where like you can mute or like lower the volume of the vocals. And then it gives you just the instrumental, but like you hear it like slightly, like it's, I don't know if for legal reasons they like don't let you completely turn off the vocals, but I thought that feature was really sick, especially because like there are some like fucking sick ass like instrumentals that, you know, like the instrumentals, I mean the vocals are like really cool too and they add to it a lot, but sometimes I would like listen to music that I like listen to without the vocals, and it was like really cool to hear like, oh shit, I never noticed like that part, or like that little like trill, or like some like little features that, you know, like producers are like intentional about, and like they spend time that like you wouldn't pick up otherwise. So I'll give them credit for that. But Spotify does playlists way better, I will say. Cause like, I don't know, it's just so much easier to track playlists on Spotify, and on Apple Music, everything just goes to your library. Like, it's all just like that. Like, you have to add it to your library first, and then you gotta add it to like some playlists. I think they've like made it better over the years, but I think Spotify wins in that regard. And then in terms of sound quality, listen, I'm just using, your everyday AirPods. That you're not gonna hear it. People are always like, well, Apple Music has fucking lossless audio. You can only hear that if you're using like studio fucking quality headphones. Like, there is no real difference to like the everyday person using Bluetooth to like listen to the music. But yeah. So I mean, ultimately, I went back to Spotify. Plus, it's just nice that they have like, podcasts and like audiobooks. I mean, you'll never catch me listening to an audiobook on Spotify, but podcasts every now and then, but
yeah,
no,
like,
I prefer,
On My Mind, the podcast.
Yeah.
Like
you can follow the show.
You can listen
give us
to
5
that.
stars.
Yeah, on Spotify. Shameless plug.
Yo, what if I was new to On My Mind and wanted to see what type of platforms I could listen to it to?
Yeah, well, Michael knows all about it.
Yeah, so you can catch us on YouTube or whatever platform you're listening to this on right now. You can watch it there.
Watch it again.
But if you prefer video, we're not doing a video for this podcast. But typically you might see a couple episodes where we have like a camera going on and you can see Miguel and I's pretty face. Then you got Apple Podcasts, you got Spotify, you got Amazon Music. I think they don't have their own dedicated podcast app, and then a bunch of like Google Podcast. Actually, I think Google Podcasts might have got taken down or like combined into like YouTube Music or something. I remember getting an email about that recently, but anyway, yeah. You could pretty much hear us on every like major listening platform out there. And then shout out Spotify. They're like the host, so like they take care of all the distributing. But yeah.
I didn't know that Spotify did that.
Yeah, Spotify. It used to be something called Anchor, but then they were always like a sub company of Spotify, and then I guess they got integrated into like Spotify for podcasters is what they called it. I know they have one like Spotify for artists. Where like you can see like your stats. It's kind of like YouTube Studio, but for Spotify users. So now there's like a Spotify for podcasters where I can get all my stats and shit. But Anchor doesn't exist anymore. But shout out Anchor. That's what I started on back in 2020.
Gone but not forgotten.
Forever in our hearts.
Yeah.
Shit. But yeah, I guess like you mentioned. Nintendo music. So you're a big Nintendo guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think like if anyone who like knew me before college, like that was basically my personality, like kind of. Not like wholly, but like I think I was very into Nintendo in like middle school, high school, and then I think college, like I definitely like don't play like as much. Like maybe I'll play like some rounds like Mario Kart or like stuff over the summer, but like usually in school I don't really have much time. But I definitely still like keep up and like I like watch the direct or just like see like new stuff that's coming out. But like growing up, very big into like Nintendo, like Mario, Pokemon, like
hell yeah, dude,
all that stuff.
No, honestly, I'm a Nintendo head myself. The last PlayStation I had was the PlayStation 2. Never had. Yeah, but growing up, I had like the GameCube that my uncle had. We used the Nintendo Wii. I had me and all my siblings had DSs, and so it was always a fucking great time, dude.
That's lovely.
I cannot relate. I'm not a Nintendo person. I played Xbox. I'm an Xbox kid. Xbox 360, bro. I had this. I remember getting it. I got it from my cousin. So, like, well, first of all, my family hated video games, so it was very hard for me to get something like that.
Yeah.
But I got an Xbox 360, and I remember it because it had, like, a Transformers cover. It was so cool. It was, like, the best thing in the world. I got it from my cousin because he got a new console, and that's what I would play. And I remember running like Black Ops 2 zombies on that shit, and it was so like laggy. Like we would get like 25 frames per second playing that stuff, and it was so bad to the point where whenever you would kill a zombie, it won't even die. It'll just disappear. That's how bad the hardware. That's how old the hardware was for that thing. Oh man, good times. But yeah, no, I played an Xbox. I had a Wii at one point. I mean, I wasn't too big into it though. The only thing I played was like Wii Sports.
Wii Sport. That's all you needed, dude.
Yeah.
Solid game.
And then I had a DS too. I had a DSi actually.
Oh, like you got fancy with it.
Yeah, but it broke.
Have you seen that it's like coming back, like people using the 3DS camera for like that vintage
retro, retro feel.
Dude, it's so
that's crazy because that wasn't even that long ago. That
like
was
2013.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Like
10 years ago.
Years.
I guess
that's retro now.
Yeah, that's retro. We're old now.
Dude, I've been spending a lot. Okay, actually, that was gonna come off weird, but for for an education class, I've been
yeah, what are you
doing? Like middle school visits, for a program that we're doing, where we like basically just shadow a kid, watch them go throughout their day, and like our job is just to take like field notes and like make observations and stuff, not necessarily to like interviewing or whatever, but anyway, the point is the conversations that I'm hearing are like, dude, these kids, man, fuck.
Skibbity.
Yeah. Yeah. No, like it's a meme to us, but it's a reality. And just like every day. Or it's like people being like, sorry, I can't talk to you, I'm mewing right now, and then they'll start fucking, doing, I'm not gonna do it, but
well, we were talking about this at one point, remember, but I mean, my counterpoint was that we were, to a degree, we were like that as well. I don't know. Like, where did you guys ever live like the MLG like era? Like that was. I mean, is that brain rot or is that not brain rot? Think about
That's not brain rot, bro. That's not brain rot.
I don't know. I think every generation has its kind of version.
What was
of
the brain rot of the generation before us?
I don't know.
I guess I don't know. Like,
Rock and roll McDonald's. I don't know. Grimace. I don't know, but I don't know. It's just it's so fun to see how different yet how similar generations are.
Yeah, I mean, like with like the kids today, like this, they are the first generation to not know a world without like social media, which I think is crazy.
Social media is their whole world. I guess for some,
which like isn't necessarily like a bad thing. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, sure, you don't want your fucking 2-year-old like scrolling through TikTok. But
dopamine receptors fried.
Yeah, they're like fried, bro.
But I mean, it's just like crazy, like how how much more connected the world is. Like, like I've been seeing videos of like or this is like new meme trend of like the subtle foreshadowing. It's my favorite thing.
Subtle foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
So it's the whole premise is like you're playing a video, but like a second in you get like just a frame or two of the ending, and it continuously does this throughout the video until you get to the ending.
It's basically YouTube poop. Yeah. Are you into that? Have you heard of that?
Hold on, are you into that? Why
have you heard of
it like that?
Have you heard of YouTube poop?
No, I've never.
It's like that. That's what YouTube poop used to be. It's like they would edit an episode, let's say an episode of SpongeBob, but it was like it would be edited in such a way where it would just be cut randomly. Sometimes in the middle or the end of the episode, or like if let's say Mr. Krabs says something, but if you cut half of the word, it sounds like he's saying like dick or something, and then they'll just do that and be like dick.
Okay, maybe it was brain rot back in the day. Shit.
I mean, I'm
did you guys have like relatively unrestricted like internet access growing up?
I mean, like I think maybe to like a normal extent. I feel like my parents were just like, I was just playing like a lot of video games and like like, make sure like do your schoolwork, like don't play too much video games. But like I think they might have had like maybe trackers just to see like how much time I was spending online, but I don't think they were like, oh, you like can't like, or like do these like things.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, that's the thing for me. They were very strict about video games. When it came to the internet, I'm like, you know, free real estate, bro. I've been to the depths of the internet and back, and you know.
Dude, I still remember like some of the earliest YouTube videos that I watched, like with my like neighbor at the time. Dude, I used to find this shit so funny. It's just a 3-second clip of a dog running into like a brick wall.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Nah, dude, it's funny as shit though, because it's like
it's funny though. The dog died, but it's pretty funny.
It's like because there's like this like little song to it too. Should I pull it up? Like it's low key funny as shit.
Sure.
I remember that we would watch this. I've contributed at least like 50 to like 100 million times. Like it was like I bet I can make you laugh in 3 seconds.
Oh, I've heard of these. I remember
like
seeing these.
Like the try not to laugh challenges?
No, they're not challenges. They're just clips.
Yeah, the fact that I've seen this one is crazy. But this is it.
You thought that was the funniest thing ever?
Dude, I watched that shit on repeat like daily. I'm not
That's
joking. This shit was on God the funniest thing I've ever fucking seen.
You like ancient YouTube used to be
Dude,
such
this was
a.
uploaded 13 years ago.
Or have you guys been recommended like very old shit from YouTube
Yes.
recently?
Nah, not really.
No, I got recommended this guy. His name is. Shout out to Mr. Chai City, Mr. Chis City, something like that. Well, he used to do. His last video was uploaded like I think 4 years ago. But he used to be big back in the day. One of his videos, he went to. This was like in 2006 when he uploaded this. It was like quite a while ago, or I think no. When was YouTube made? 2008,
2006. Yeah, I think 2005, 2006.
Well, I think it was a little later than that, but he made a video where he went to McDonald's and ordered everything off the dollar menu.
Oh, dude, have you ever seen the McDonald's like wrap, the drive-through wrap?
No.
No.
Maybe.
It's like
Can you recreate it for us, please?
Dude, I can, but I would not. Give
You're
it
gonna
that
show it.
specific.
Come on, that's
Number
lame.
9's a Big Mac, a large fry.
Nah. That
Is this old or is this new?
this is 17 years ago. Again, an OG classic.
Big Mac. Big Mac. Big
I
Mac.
need a double cheeseburger and hold the lettuce.
Mac.
Don't be running on no seeds on the bun. We be up in the drive-through, order for two. I got the craving for a number 9, lock my shoe. We need some chicken up in here, in this sizzle. Gorilla, my mizzle, extra salt on the griddle. Dr. Pepper, my brother, another for your mother. Double, super size, and don't forget the fries. That's about it.
I'm sorry, I only caught
We'll slow it down for you.
I love this.
Can you throw that down again?
Big Mac.
This was they were ahead of their time.
Big Mac. Big Mac.
I need a double cheeseburger and hold the lettuce.
I'm not gonna make you guys sit through that. But dude, this was like the type of shit I would watch as like a fucking. I don't even know how old I was, dude. But this thing was 17 years ago. It was uploaded, and it's a re-upload.
Really?
Yeah.
So the original.
This
was
thing came
even
out
older.
December 13th, 2006.
Oh my
That's
goodness!
crazy.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to watch a YouTube video and it'll say uploaded 20 years ago or something like that. That's gonna be in a few years. Yeah. Do you have any like early like internet memory of like seeing something on the internet or any piece of media?
The first thing that comes to mind is like Webkins videos.
Webkins.
I used to make some with my sister. But like I remember watching. There's this one YouTuber like Starry Star 33, I think. But it was just like people just like make like videos with like their webkins, like plushies, like acting like characters and act out stories and stuff like that.
Oh wait. I think I know. Can you?
Like webkins go like swim in the pool or something, or like the credit card. If anyone knows, that episode was so funny.
It sounds so familiar. I've heard of Webkins before, but
I'm not gonna play that.
wait, look up Webkins on Google. I just want to see what it looks like. 'Cause I think I know what he's talking about.
It's like the stuffed animal. I feel like if you see it, you might recognize it.
Oh yes, I remember that.
Damn.
Oh man, that's a throwback.
You were fucking with like this.
That's a throwback.
Yeah. I grinded webkins. grinded webkins.
Bro was doing Webkins ranked.
Oh man.
Definitely like a core part of my childhood.
Did you ever get like one of these like plushies?
Yeah, I had a ton, like a whole like, like laundry baskets. I had like a whole laundry basket like, filled with webkins.
You know laundry baskets? Are you familiar with the idea of having a basket for
Nah, my ass without even thinking about it said yeah.
Oh, that was so funny.
No, that's such a foreign concept to me. Can you explain what a laundry basket is?
Bro just puts laundry baskets on his laundry.
He doesn't. Yeah, he just puts it on the floor.
I just carry
He
it.
just carries it with him.
Yeah, no. I mean, like, I think I never like got into this, but like pillow pets were like a big thing growing up. I never had one of those, but like I remember always seeing the commercials, dude. Like,
It's a
on
pillow.
TV.
It's a pet. It's a pillow pet.
Or like
Yeah.
the Zoo Pals, if you ever remember the plates. That
The
had
plates.
the shape.
I do remember.
Welcome to the nostalgia episode.
The nostalgia, yeah, throwback.
early 2000s.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, man. Damn, we're like, and now we're seniors in college. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we kind of talked about this a little bit pre-episode, but how's senior year treating
Yeah,
you
how
guys?
is senior year?
It's been good. It's been like a lot of fun. Nice to be back on campus in Brunswick after I guess being abroad and then like having a busy, I guess, spring semester and then like busy summer. But I've enjoyed like getting to like live with my roommates and like hang out with them a lot. So it's mostly everyone that I'm rooming with who lived in Howell together sophomore year.
Yeah.
And then the apartment below us is also like mostly people in Howell. So it's kind of like
Damn,
like
y'all
a
stay
whole, like
together.
16-person like group chat and everything.
Oh, shit.
But it's been fun like getting to just like enjoy the fall in New England, like do some hiking, camping. What else? Like schoolwork has been like usual, like busy, like burden workload, but like manageable, I would say. And then I feel like now it's like the extra. It's like, oh, you're not searching for like internships and stuff. It's like, oh, what am I gonna do for the rest of my life?
A job. Job search.
application,
Yeah, man.
etc.
Mm,
But it's been fun, enjoying it.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, senior year has also been, it's been so interesting because I feel like this has been the year where academics was like, honestly, bottom of the priority list for me. Like I just been dealing with like extracurriculars and then like finding a job, and like the academics is there and like I'm still enjoying like what I'm learning about and stuff, but it has like I've kind of put it on like the back seat for a little bit, and like now that like I'm sort of like transitioning, because like midterm season and like a bunch of big assignments and things like that, like I had a tournament for frisbee last weekend, and I was like, man, I could get away with not like doing any work. That shit kicked my ass. This whole week has been such a grind for me, dude. It was so sad. But I mean, it's also kind of cool though, because then it's like you're in Smith and it's like 1 a.m. and it's still like fucking full of people like doing work and
Really?
shit. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. I mean, it is pretty crazy, but we're all out there in the trenches, fucking grinding it out together.
Together in solidarity.
Yeah. How's senior year treating you, Miguel? Here we go.
Oh.
Strap in, boys.
It's fuck, man, senior. I want to, as much as I want to say the good stuff about it, it's just so, I don't know. It's busy. That's the thing. There's so much going on, and when you think that you're done with something, you just it's like a conveyor belt. you know, where you're,
Yeah.
you know, you're one of the people in the conveyor belt and like doing, you know, how they have one specific task, right? Where it's like, do this, you know, but the conveyor belt is going so fast where you can't keep up, you know, that's kind of how I feel sometimes. At least for me. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to enjoy as much as I can by traveling, and just being with friends, because it is like, it's scary to think that, you know, it's the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
So you got to make the most of it, which is why, you know, even though it does feel like the conveyor belt's going pretty fast, you know, I'm trying to like still slow down in other ways. So yeah, I don't have a job yet, but that's fine.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's only like what, almost November.
Almost November.
Still got plenty. I know. I couldn't have said that in
for
like
2027 already.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how I feel about my senior experience.
Yeah. Adepoju, have you been feeling like a sense of urgency of like trying to like do all this shit before you graduate? You know, like feeling that sort of sense of like, fuck, this is my last year
Yeah,
here.
100%. I think I've definitely come to the realization that there's no more, oh, it's just another, like, for example, like, oh, it's just another lobster bake. Oh, it's just another, like, pub trivia Thursday. It's like, oh, this is my last lobster bake. This is my last chance to, like, do all these things. Just because I'm never going to get the chance to at Bowdoin, but also just, like, I feel like there's a lot of opportunities here, like, that I just won't really get, like, in the real world.
Right.
Just because it won't be as accessible. So I definitely do feel that sense of urgency. It's like, dang, this is... It's like the beginning of the end. You said.
Yeah.
The beginning of the end. Is that the episode of today's?
No, it's nostalgia.
I mean, fuck, the title of today's episode.
The episode of the title, yeah.
Shut up. Yeah, dude.
Oh, it's yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Is that my?
That's the thing we kept saying last time.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Anyways.
So anyways, yeah, dude.
Sorry.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I mean, once you start like podcasting long enough, you just pick up on these like, you know, subtle transitions to things you want to say. And now I completely forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
And that's the worst part about podcasting is like, because you're live recording, and then now you gotta like bullshit your way through something until you can remember what you said.
So anyways, the Clippers. Oh, NBA season started.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are
you
you,
watch?
like,
do you watch basketball?
big
I
into
watch
sports?
I'll watch highlights on like YouTube and like when it's like playoffs, like I feel like I'll watch more games, but I don't.
Yeah.
At least for basketball, don't really watch regular season, but I do enjoy it like as a spectator sport.
Yeah.
I think it's really interesting.
You ever been to like games and shit? I mean, you're from like Chicago area, right? So like.
Yeah, like more like downstate. So I've never been to an NBA game. I think this was like 2 or 3 like summer after first year. I was in Portland and I wanted to go to the main, like the G League of like the main Celtics.
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
never
yeah.
got the chance. Well, I guess they're not in season in the summer. I think this was in the winter actually.
Gotcha.
But never got the chance to. But have you guys seen any NBA?
Yeah, I saw the Rockets play the Utah Jazz one point,
Dude.
and we got demolished.
When was this though?
I want to say like 3 years ago, 2
Was
years
James
ago.
Harden on the team?
No.
Damn, he
He
watched
was-
2 like fucking bum teams.
Hey, tickets were cheap. I mean, I got invited, so
yeah,
I was like,
fair enough.
fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, no. You know, being from SoCal, I'm not a Lakers fan, but a Clippers fan. And fuck.
Why though? Bronny the goat.
All right. Yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah. I guess like that's kind of the big story, right? Like LeBron James teamed up with his son, which is crazy to think about. Like, you know, because it's been like Bronny's like what 20 years old, and like.
Oh yeah, there was that clip of them. Is that what you're talking about? Or,
Yeah. What do you mean?
like when they both played at the same time.
Yeah. They like checked in. They made it a whole big deal. And then Bronny ended up like bricking all of the shots that he shot up. Which I mean, like, is kind of crazy to think about. Like, can you imagine just like all the pressure in the world? Like, your dad is like, fucking, you know, in talks of being like top 2 at like least best players in the world,
Least best.
ever. Like because some people put him at 1, some people put MJ at 1 of like best player like ever in history.
Like best athlete or just like basketball.
Best
specific?
basketball player.
Okay,
Yeah, like Whenever like I don't know, it's always like a big debate, but I feel like LeBron has solidified it. I'm Team LeBron. No glazing. Yeah. Did you guys ever see like those LeBron like sunshine memes?
You are my sunshine. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen that.
It's so stupid. But anyway, yeah, so they checked in together. It was like a whole big deal. And then yeah, and on the other side of the street, the Clippers, kind of going through it low key. We played the other night and we lost in overtime, which
To who?
the Phoenix Suns
Oh, that's
By
yeah,
how much?
by 3 points, I think.
damn.
It's tough.
Yeah, but I'm like a big avid watcher. I think last season I watched maybe like 70 of the 82 games during the regular season. Like I'm locked
Damn.
in, bro.
Committed, bro. I
Committed,
respect.
yeah, Clippers
Respect.
fan.
Yeah, and like I'll watch at least a half for like every game, but sometimes you just can't commit to the full game. Whether it be like you have a night class or some shit like that. But yeah, no, I keep up.
You think they're making it to the playoffs?
Fuck, we'd be lucky if they do.
Yeah.
You gotta have faith, man.
You gotta have
Gotta
faith.
believe.
Yeah, believe.
Shout out Clipper Nation.
Clipper Nation. Didn't they rebrand? Or is that next year?
Yeah, no, they did. They
Sorry,
Wait,
I was
what the-
thinking like CN, like Clipper. The way I was thinking.
fuck. We should have had a camera for today.
Dang.
I was like,
they
fuck.
missed
Am I,
that.
Get your mind
am
out.
I am I glazing right now? You know what? We're just gonna leave that out of context for the viewers.
Yeah.
You'll never know.
We'll never know
Fuck.
what happened.
That shit caught me so off guard.
Clipper Nation. Yeah.
Fuck.
My bad, my bad.
Anyways.
Shit. Yeah, dude.
I mean, yeah. I've only been to that one game. I don't really watch. I mean, the Rockets suck. Who the fuck wants to watch the Rockets?
Nah, man. Hey, they're on the come up though. Like they're
Every time
young
that happens,
squad.
every time that happens, they just flop.
No, I'm dead ass. Like they're a young squad. You know, maybe they're not gonna like really push to be a playoff team, but they're definitely like getting better. You know.
We need Yao Ming back. Like the tallest motherfucker on the planet.
Is he like 7'5" or something?
Yeah, he's so
Yeah,
tall.
he was a big dude.
He was a big dude, bro.
Like I can't even imagine just like fucking reaching up, no tiptoes.
He like has the
Yeah.
ball here. You're just like
Yeah.
trying to grab it.
I think there's a clip of like some tall motherfucker who did that, like dead ass. And there's like a guard trying to like. Yeah, it might have been Boban. For those of you who know, shout out Boban. I
Boban.
forgot his last name, but anyways, he played for the Clippers at one point. I think he also played on the Rockets. Anyways, yeah, no, I'm like deep in the NBA, like, you know, in terms of keeping up with it and shit.
You have to specify.
What?
Nothing. Keep going.
No, but I actually wanted to turn it. I like remembered now as we were talking
Oh,
about that
okay.
stuff. I wanted to turn it to like post grad plans.
Come on.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, what do you have like something lined up? You mentioned like, you know, you did work over the summer.
Yes.
I don't know if that's something you'd be interested in going back to. Like,
Yeah.
you know, what's up, dude?
So, what's up for me is I'm applying to, I guess, 2 fellowships. So I think fellowship, like A, and then like first priority, and then second priority, and then if not, I'll go like to a job in the workforce.
Yeah.
So there's this fellowship in Germany actually.
Hey.
It's called the Congress like Bundestag Fellowship. So it's by like the U.S. Department of State and like the German Bundestag, like their government, and it's you'd go to Germany, you'd be in language school for 2 months, and then you'd go to university, take classes, and then you'd have an internship in the field. Then you return back to like DC, do like a debrief. So that's like my hopefully number 1 plan.
Yeah.
Would be to do that. And then there's also CLS Spark, which is like a critical language scholars. So that is like an online. They have it in person, but I'm doing the online one because I've never taken like Japanese before.
Yeah.
So that would be like to learn Japanese over the summer. And then if I don't get either of those, I guess then I would just look for a job, entry level position, probably as like a transportation planner or urban planner, for a consulting firm or maybe like public agency.
Yeah.
So
Wait, what are you majoring in?
earth science and environmental studies.
Whoa, that's
Yeah.
great.
EOS.
Interesting. And so, like, are you like a multilingual speaker? Like,
No, but so like English obviously. I took Spanish in high school,
Yeah.
so Like,
Hey,
yeah.
that's my amigo right there.
That's my yeah.
It's like, no, but like, it's like still there, kind of.
Yeah.
And then my parents
Yeah.
are Nigerian, so like I can understand Yoruba pretty well, but I can't really speak it.
Yeah.
So it's like receptive, bilingual. I don't know if you've heard that term before. But
Yeah, that's kind of how I am with Spanish. Like I someone's talking to me in Spanish, I like know what they're talking about, but then it's like my turn to speak, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that, and then I studied abroad in Denmark. I learned some Danish. So
Oh yeah.
I'd say I'm like somewhat conversational.
Oh yeah. How was your like study abroad experience?
It was lovely. It was really nice. I guess like as a transportation person, I love like being in a city, taking like the metro everywhere, just like European transit. I think compared to America, it's just kind of on a different level. Something I like to improve in this country. But loved
For real.
biking everywhere. The infrastructure was great. I think like society and like what's it called? I don't know. It's like the things that they have with like healthcare and just like the general trust that they have. I think is really nice. Like the weather, maybe not so much, but I mean, what can you do? You're in Scandinavia, but good vibes, a lot of fun, a lot of good memories. Got to travel and see a lot of Europe.
It was so sad we couldn't see each other. I was so busy. Yeah.
You had your film.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I've talked about that a million times in this podcast. I'm not going into it again. That's done.
Wait, Miguel, you went abroad? What did you do? No,
Wait, what did you say?
I'm not talking about that
Oh, you do
anymore.
film? What?
Lucky night. I haven't talked about that. I don't think I
you
have.
because that was like a spring
March. Yeah. Should I? I don't know. Do you
Well,
guys-
I mean, if you sure. Actually, no. I think you have mentioned it. But like you had mentioned, like starting. I think it was like
In the process of doing it.
when it was
Yeah.
like still early in like the development stage.
Well, long story short, we're done. We made it. We made a short film.
Dude, I mean, hey, that movie won like an award.
It
Like,
did. I think it won Best Director in Minority Film Festival, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And it's been selected to several. It's actually going to premiere in the LA International Film Festival, not too far from now.
Yeah.
So it's not in like a few weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually had to upload the DCP for that, and that was quite the journey.
What's a DCB?
So a DCP is it's a digital cinema package, and that's the industry standard that you use to project stuff. So when you go to a movie theater and they're projecting a movie, that's what they're using. It's called a DCP to project the image and the audio and everything.
So it's like a file format.
It is a file format, but it's not just one file. It's like a lot of files into one
It's a package.
Yeah.
digital cinema package.
I see.
Yeah. And I had the lovely experience of trying to make that for the first time. And it's so complicated. It is insane.
But yeah.
It was also on a time crunch because it was due, it's actually due this last Wednesday, I think. And I uploaded on Tuesday. And if I had not uploaded it by Wednesday, yeah, how the fuck are they going to show a film without a DCP? So, yeah. It's very, it's just so complicated because you need to make sure that everything is right. And they also ask for certain specifications, like, it has to be, I don't know, either 2K or 4K. The file can't be an MP4 or a .mov. It has to be MXF. I think that's what it's called, XMF, something like that. In terms of resolution, you have to do the industry standard. Usually, it's Apple ProRes 422. If you're familiar with that, it's basically
I've heard of ProRes.
Yeah, ProRes, which is like the cream of the crop when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think the pros. No. I'm thinking of Pro Raw, which is like photography.
Photography, yeah, that's different. What else? They've done the naming format is so funny because it's like you have the title of the movie, then you have like the language, the sort of format, the date. It's kind of, they want everything in that one name, so it's like you have to really make sure that everything is right. OV, that's original version. That's at the end of every file. But yeah, I went through that and it was quite fun.
Yeah, I remember seeing that it was gonna get streamed or like have like some sort of what do you call it? Like a showing
Premiere.
a premiere in Orange County, which is where I'm from.
Yeah.
I just thought like, damn, like that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Big teams.
And of course, like I wouldn't have been able to go because I'm fucking
Yeah.
in Brunswick, Maine.
Brunswick, Maine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Eduardo, the director, shout out to him. He's gonna be there, I think, with. I don't know if he's gonna be there with our other producer / assistant director, Benjamin Allen. If you guys know him, he graduated 2022. I
Never
think.
had the privilege.
No. Quite the interesting guy. To say. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
No, he's lovely. He's funny. He's funny. He's pretty funny. He's quite the class clown on set. Well, with him and another guy. But yeah, that's where that is. And we also submitted it to. We're planning to submit to other film festivals that are later. So like their cycles are later instead of. It's really hard because a lot of the film festival cycles happen in the spring. So you have to submit it sometime in the spring, and then they show them either in the summer or in the fall. So that's how that goes. Yeah. Sundance. Let's go Sundance.
Oh, yeah.
Tribeca. I don't know.
Yeah, so if it wasn't obvious by now, Miguel's just like a
Con-
film connoisseur,
No,
he's a film head.
no, I'm not.
Yeah. If you have any questions about movies, just ask Miguel.
Don't ask me
he's an
questions about
expert.
movies. I'm done with movies. I don't ever want to make a film ever again.
Yeah. But speaking of like,
Video
making.
You make vlogs.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bro, I've been sitting on that transition for so long. We just kept
I
going.
helped you with that. You're welcome. You're welcome. See, it was actually helpful that you mentioned that.
Yeah. And I did a little bit of research right before we came to the studio. Your most popular video has almost 300,000 views on YouTube, which, props to you, man. That is fucking
That is actually
crazy.
pretty insane.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Do you know which one I'm talking about? Yeah.
College decision. Actually, 27 colleges in 2 minutes. The college decision reaction video, like 2023 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think like with that. So I actually uploaded. There's like a longer version of that video.
Right. Which is, I think, the most second
Yeah.
most popular video.
Yeah. So originally, I like wanted to like make one. Just I thought it was like, oh, it'd be fun to like look back on and like maybe this could like help start YouTube if I like wanted to vlog in college. So I originally made one. It was like 25 minutes long. It was pretty long.
Yeah.
And then like I think like a year later, I think it was the first year in college, and I was like, how can I kind of wanted to like see if I could like break the algorithm or just like see how far it could go. So I was like, how can I take this video that kind of performed well, but like change it to like do even better.
Yeah.
And I think with that, with like I guess a little bit with how YouTube videos like can go viral, usually having like a high like retention rate is helpful. And I think with like people's attention spans, like sometimes long form videos may not have that, but if it's like shorter, then people can watch it for longer. So I'm like, okay, let me just make this video like super quick, maybe like 2-3 minutes, and kind of just like blaze through all of them and kind of see where it can take me. Tried to do some like keyword optimization with like the thumbnail and like titles and stuff.
No,
He has it figured out.
This is a science.
Yeah.
I think that the general public doesn't like understand how crazy it is like for successful YouTubers to do what they do. Like it is crazy for a video to like pop off. Like it's not as simple as just like uploading a video with like a fun little thumbnail where you got like the guy going, you don't need the video to know what I'm talking about. Like yeah.
Half of YouTube content. It's just that.
Yeah.
It's just,
And with the world going into like short form content, this is crazy because that was like what, 20, you said first year, so that's like 2022, 2021.
Yeah, I think 2022 maybe, or maybe it was early sophomore. I can't remember. First year, sophomore year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that shit popped off.
Yeah. Kind of just took off, went crazy. And like I think like I remember like some of my friends from like high school would text me, it's like, oh, like your video's on my like feed, and I was like, bruh. Yeah. And then I guess like a lot of like reception in the comments, like a lot of people commented, like a lot of likes on certain comments and stuff like that. And like I guess it was kind of just cool to see because sometimes I would like go on incognito mode and then like search like college decision reaction videos and it'd be like maybe one of the top like 5 results.
That's
like, oh,
crazy.
pretty cool.
that's pretty
But
nice.
yeah, kind of a cool thing to happen, I guess, with my YouTube channel.
Damn, they loud as hell.
They loud as hell.
So we actually have surprise guests.
Yeah. Extra guest.
No, you know, I mean, we are in like a public space, and anyways, but it's like 9 p. Anyway, yeah, no, but I just like wanted to get into like the process of like, you know, vlog creation, because this is something that like I low-key have been like interested in doing. I experimented a little bit. If you remember, summer 2023,
Summer sesh.
we did vlogs, but
Yeah.
Oh, you went to round 1, didn't you? Or was that not the same thing?
not what I'm talking about. No.
Never mind. Okay.
Who went to round 1?
Wait, didn't you vlog? Or am
Who
am I making this
vlogged
up?
round 1?
I feel like that's not true.
Wait, what? No,
You
no,
making
no,
that
no.
up? What?
I must be tripping. I'm sorry. I must be tripping.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've been to round 1, but like I've never like vlogged anything like
Going to round 1.
yeah, I've
Gone
never
wrong.
vlogged like personal life or anything like that. Like the
Okay,
vlogs
I
I
must be
made
tripping then.
were specifically like for the podcast. It was basically just like a behind the scenes type thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I must be tripping.
Nah, bro, you're good.
Ignore
You're
what I
good.
just said. Michael did not go to round
Cut
1.
that out.
Get that out.
Editor.
Editor.
Okay.
Mark.
You.
Yeah, but just like the process of like, you know, when do you decide to like, you know, pick up the camera and be like, you know what, we're gonna make this a day, or do you just kind of let it happen organically? I don't know, like kind of what's like your process for like a video? And I understand it could be like totally different each time.
Yeah, so I feel like usually my process is I'll have an idea. It's like, okay, I want to make like, let's say a day in the life of like a Bowdoin student video, or it's like I'm going to this event, like this like soccer match, and I want to film it.
Yeah.
So like usually there's like a specific like idea or goal in mind, and that's I kind of start thinking, okay, like how do I want to like plan it? Usually a lot of it's like impromptu, like on the day. I think it's very rare that I'll like pick up the camera and like, oh, like let me vlog this. I think one of those examples, I think my first year I did a BOC like sunrise trip. And was
I
like,
remember
oh,
that, yeah.
I think I just like randomly, oh, let me vlog this. And actually, funny enough, I'm actually doing one tomorrow.
Oh,
I
shit.
thought about doing like, not a whole vlog, but just like kind of like a maybe short, like 1-2 minute like cinematic slash like with like going back to the retro camera. Like I have a vintage like camcorder. So I don't know, maybe that. So that's like something like impromptu. But usually I kind of have like a set goal in mind.
Yeah.
And then I'll kind of like just go forward with my plan, which is usually just like have certain things, like if it's a day in life, okay, I know I have this class, or I know I'm getting lunch with this person, and then maybe get like a few shots, but usually a lot of the shots is like in the moment.
Right.
So, and then I end up recording like too much. I just cut it all out.
Yeah.
But
So like the editing process is what I'm most interested in.
Yes.
You know, from like a video editor myself. Like, I guess, did you learn how to like do video editing through like these sort of vlog videos?
Yeah, 100%. I think it was a combination of just like learn by doing.
Yeah.
And then I think at first my sister helped me, because I would like send, like when I started like senior year of high school, first year of college, I would like send her my videos, and she would give me like feedback, and then like re-edit it and then post it. And then also just like through watching a lot of YouTube, I guess.
Yeah.
Just like watching my favorite creators and seeing how they edit, and like trying to like take parts of like their style and put it into mine. But yeah, definitely a lot of like trial by error, I think, or not trial by error, trial by doing.
Yeah.
So if you were to like see my early vlogs compared to like my later ones, you'll definitely see some similarities, but I think hopefully I would like to say that the editing has gotten better.
Right.
What kind of camera do you use usually?
I just use my phone.
Your phone?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Before-
like, it's crazy.
yeah.
Phones are like that good now.
Yeah.
I guess like before I had an iPhone SE2. I think that was before last summer. No. Before this summer. So summer 2024, I had an iPhone SE2, and then I got an iPhone 15 Pro. So I've been using that since.
Nice.
So you don't use like a...
No actual like Sony or...
Have you thought about using
Camera.
something like that?
I have. Actually, I did use... That's actually a lie. Well, not kind of. Partially. I'm
guy's
just
lying.
spewing out lies for this
lied.
podcast. When I was abroad, I was kind of like a student videographer for DIS, which is like the program
that's
I was doing in
Pretty
Copenhagen.
cool, yeah.
So I would like make vlogs for them, and they actually gave me a camera. I think it was a Sony, like a Sony vlog camera. So I used that when I was abroad, and I really liked it. But yeah, it's just like cameras are expensive, and I feel
They're
like
pretty
I think
expensive.
I'm not at that level of commitment to like needing one. I think, but
That's how I feel with the podcast. It's like I could get myself like some setup like this, right? That Bowden has, but fuck that. Like this in total is probably like at least $2,000. Like it's fucking crazy.
Bowden has a lot of money. Yeah, we used.
I don't.
Yeah, for Lucky Night we used Black Magic camera. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that.
like
Yeah,
really
that's what
fancy ones.
professionals use at least.
Damn.
Black Magic Pocket Cinema 4K. That camera is a beauty. It does so many great things.
Is that like your favorite camera that you've worked with before?
Yes, it is my favorite camera, and I think it's probably the only thing I'll work on, or at least my preferred way. Because I know there are other cameras, like Ari makes cameras. Sony does. Sony is pretty good as well. Red. I've never worked with a Red camera. That's the brand name, but not like a Red camera. It's called Red. I never worked with that before. But yeah, the Black Magic is so nice because we in a lot of the scenes in our short film were shot out at night outside, and we don't have that much light. And for you to film something, the most essential thing is light. But luckily, the camera was able to pick up on a lot of the subtleties that there were of just light outside at night.
Yeah.
But it looks so crisp. I really love it. Yeah. Shout out to Black Magic. They make really good software and hardware.
Hey.
Yeah. Not a plug at all, by the way. We're not sponsored by Black Magic.
And now a word from today's.
Raycon.
Oh, so has that ever been a thing? Like, have you ever had companies reach out to you?
Sponsors? No. No like sponsors.
Or have you ever reached out? Like,
I haven't. I thought about like reaching out to, I don't know, maybe some like local business on Main Street and saying, oh, I have this video idea. It would definitely be like Bowden related because those are the ones that get the most views. Right. It's like, oh, if I don't know, if you like collab, like if I made a video and like sponsored you, I don't know what I would ask for, but like I've had that thought.
Yeah.
Free donuts.
Free
gelato.
Free gelato. Yeah.
I've told this. I don't remember if I've told this story. But
have you?
We had a company reach out to me, or like to us.
To us.
Hey.
Yeah.
Wow. No diss.
Businessmen.
So here's the interesting part. It's a company called Boomba, which creates silicone fillings for bras.
Interesting.
And they reached out to, the podcast email, and they were like, hey, we listened to a couple episodes of your show, and we want to do like a collaboration where like you basically do like an ad for us. And then at first I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
After doing a little bit of research, I'm like, this shit's fake. But I was like, after like looking into it, it was like legit. Like this was them. So I respond. I'm like, sure, like fuck it. Like the my mindset going into that was like, a sponsor's a sponsor, right? And like if I can get one, that should be able to like get the ball rolling for more, right? And so I worked into with the people there. It was like a couple, I don't know, I think I emailed like between two people, and it was basically just like they asked for like my YouTube analytics and like my Spotify analytics, and they wanted like to know like what my rate was, for like per ad in the videos. And I was like, shit, I would do this shit for free. And I like did like a calculation. There's like an online calculator that you can do for like how much your YouTube channel is worth.
Yeah, what did you?
I think our rate was like 59 cents per ad, which like I pitched to them and then they never reached a response. I think they were like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, they like laughed when they saw that.
When you make it, they'll look back and be like, "Dang,
they missed out." Yeah.
No, but it was crazy because they had like a detailed like structure for the ad, and they were like, "Yeah, we want you to like start with this." And then do like a before and after shot. I was like,
what do you mean?
We're dudes.
Do you think they knew that, or do you think
I
they
think
were?
They listen to our podcast.
Okay.
We sound like dudes.
Allegedly,
Yeah, okay.
allegedly. Maybe they listened to an episode where like we had like female guests on or something, but
Welcome to Oh My.
what the fuck. Anyways, yeah, so like I was fully like ready to like they were gonna send us like free, you know,
Free bras.
samples. No,
For
free
silicone.
free fillings. And and I was gonna have, you know, one of my gal friends, you know, like
Try them out.
yeah, like you know, I was like, well, you know, this is gonna help me out, and I mean, like, if you want these, like, you can have them. And I was like fully ready to like full send it, but unfortunately, that never ended up happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More to come.
That's our story. For when it
I
comes
just
to
think
that.
it's so funny, and like I have all the email receipts. Like I don't know, it was like a back and forth for a solid like 2 weeks, and then nothing ever
Yeah.
happened of it.
And nothing has come ever since, right? Have you gotten anything? No.
I've gotten some scams, but like
Yeah.
you know, those will come.
Okay.
And like sometimes I'll see an email and they're like, "Hi, on my mind the podcast. We are like blah blah blah," and then I like look it up on Reddit. That's like the first thing you go to is Reddit.
Yeah.
And then you're like, you know, have other like small YouTube channels been getting this like similar email, and most of the time it's which is like kind of a like interesting like audience group to target. Like if you're these scammers and you're like we're gonna target these YouTubers who have like, you know, 250 subscribers, and then we're gonna like pitch them this thing and have them give us all their information and then just like fucking ruin them. Like
So sad.
yeah, but I guess they are like, you know, I it got my attention, and I was like, fuck, is this like legit? Like I, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's always like if you have to Google something like is X like a scam, and that's like a common search result, then you kind of know. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you have any like favorite videos? I don't know if I'm allowed to ask that.
Of mine.
Yeah.
Or,
That you've like made.
yes, I think one that I really like is my Iceland vlog. So
You went to Iceland?
I went to Iceland.
That's crazy. I'm going to Iceland
Really?
soon. Yeah,
Oh,
for
wait.
Thanksgiving.
Yo,
Yeah.
dude, Iceland's
Do you have any
so
recs?
lit. Yeah, like Thingvellir National Park. It's kind of where like the two like tectonic plates, North America.
Oh, I've heard of that. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Would recommend there. Like Reykjavik is nice. It's like city wise. There's this lava museum. I forgot. I think it's in Selfoss, which is maybe if like this is Iceland, Reykjavik's here. It's like kind of here. It's like on the southern middle part of the country. And then you can like see volcanoes and stuff from the top and stuff.
That's sick.
And then if you get the chance, like do like any like glacier hikes or whatever, that's also really fun.
Is there any way to get to those places through public transportation or no?
I don't think so. There might be like tour buses. There might be buses that can like take you out there.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not sure how extensive.
Because that's my main concern is that,
Okay.
I mean, I won't have a car. So
Okay.
we need to find one.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's cool. Anyways, what was the question?
You're going
again?
there for
Oh, yeah, your video, huh?
or sorry, you're going there for like photography stuff,
Yeah.
right?
I'm taking, well, really, it's not, I guess part of it is for my photography class, but also just because, you know, I like photography and I want to go and take pictures.
There's a lot of like, like landscape. Are you thinking?
Yeah,
mainly? Okay.
landscape, the sea,
Yes.
the northern lights, hopefully.
Yes.
I think that'd be very sick to capture in film, color film, and black and I don't know how good it'll look in black and white, but color film for sure. But also, I'm also thinking about doing like a visualizer of some sorts,
Okay.
you know, with music. I don't know yet, but maybe we'll see.
That would be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, you said Iceland
Yes.
vlog.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Fucking tangent.
little aside, but
Yeah.
Iceland vlog. So I went there for like my like glaciology class, or climate glaciers and human impact was the name. But yeah, we were in Iceland, got to vlog that. It's kind of just like a nice way to like kind of look back on abroad, but also like that class I spent the most amount of time with because we had like two field trips. So one in Denmark and then one was in Iceland. And then we met like twice a week and just like a lot of like field trips, like for class, so I like got really close with everyone or like most people. But it was just like a good environment. So
Yeah.
definitely like that vlog. Let's see, another one. I guess I'm trying to like remember my own videos.
He's looking through your channel right now as we're thinking.
Yeah, low key.
You used to speedrun?
Bro, that was back in the day.
Apex.
Back in the day.
Super Mario Odyssey.
Apex percent.
Goalkeeper premier.
It was like a flash game.
I didn't know you were a speedrunner like that,
Yeah,
bro.
just like
Holy
doing
shit.
goofy stuff.
Oh, dude. What instrument did you play in marching band?
Trombone.
Trombone.
Yeah, like
Sick.
the GoPro stuff.
Yeah. It's not, that's I'm coming across the marching band videos. Yeah, no, I used to play the clarinet in marching band.
Solid.
Yeah, we weren't that great, but like, you know, we would. Did we ever make regionals? I don't remember, but like we would like, you know, play in tournaments, and I remember just having like a blast. And like really, I was part of like the truck loading crew. Of like getting all like the props and shit off of the trucks and like all that shit. Yeah, no, super fun time. But damn, seeing the fucking GoPro shit takes me back, dude.
Back to the marching band days.
You American Dad speedrun. Wait. Explain what American Dad.
Yeah, okay.
What was
so
this? Is this like part of the meme?
This shit is
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Have you seen this? The American
my
Dad
Can I
speedrun?
play it?
Yeah, you can play it. Dude, that just nostalgia reminds me.
Oh my god,
the
I remember
days.
seeing this online.
Alright, dog.
Voiceover's my friend.
I bet he's a nerd. Yo, bro, what? Oh my god, this guy's supposed to be doing that. Oh my
It's goofy.
So your record was 17 seconds in 06.
I think it might be in the top 50 leaderboard.
Top 50. That's pretty insane. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh
I
man.
used to make a lot of different content back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's kind of how you start YouTube. Like,
Yeah.
if like for anyone out there who like, I mean, fuck, who the fuck am I talking to? But like anyone out there like looking to start like a YouTube channel, a lot of the times it's just upload. Like, literally upload whatever you want to do, and like just find what, you know, like is you're passionate about, and just like, you know, you want to fuck around and do an American Dad speedrun. Like, that's funny. And like, yeah, like when I was in middle school, I started a YouTube channel with some of my friends. And I think the most popular video I got,
How to solve a Rubik's Cube.
how
Is
to
that
solve a
the one?
Rubik's Cube.
That's cool.
That got
We have to show him
19,000
that.
views.
Yeah.
19. Gee.
19,000 views.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
You want to show him? I think we need to.
Have I shown you the video?
Yeah, I've seen it. I liked it.
Sus? bro, listen to Drake. Anyway.
Oh my god.
This guy.
Yeah, so it was
Mendes crew.
It was a YouTube channel. I don't know. Oh.
It's the first thing that shows, or one of the first things.
No, you gotta go to the YouTube channel. God damn, I haven't. Look at
Oh
me,
my
bro.
god. Look at him.
Yo.
That's Michael.
Little Michael.
Little Mike. Now
Show
it has
it.
20K.
You don't want to show it?
Well, I think the reason it popped off is because it got classified as a YouTube short.
Oh,
It's just one of those videos that like you
you scrolled through.
yeah, but anyways.
The Chaffa version of how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Alright, go.
To solve it.
Chaffa version.
Alright. You guys
Chopper means cheap for every non-spend cheapers. Chopper means
Are you ready for to see the most fastest Rubik's Cuber in history? This is not even lubed. Ready? Go. Ready? Begin. Done. Oh shoot.
Oh, god. Childhood innocence.
The
right
chopper-
there, bro.
Friends were not letting you have that.
I know.
My favorite part is like the mac and cheese.
Dude, I mean, that was like 2016. I was in middle school. And so it's interesting, like, I talked about, like, I do school visits and, like, like, you look at these kids and you're like, they're fucking stupid and, like, weird. But then it's like, I see this shit.
I'm telling you, like, we were stupid and weird in our own way as well. Yeah. YouTube poop.
MLG.
You're really
MLG.
trying to get YouTube poop off the ground. No, but do you guys remember games like Agario?
Yeah.
We did a gameplay of that. I think it was like during PE. Like we had like a rainy day, and so we were forced to like be in the gym inside, and we were just like, "Fuck it, let's record."
Agario.
Yeah. Did any of you guys ever play Bad Eggs 2?
Bad Eggs?
Yeah.
Is that like the Worms game?
Kind of. Yeah.
Okay, I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah. We did that as well. And this was the era of YouTube where like 10-minute videos were king. So like that's
10 minutes in 5 seconds.
Yeah. Get the ad revenue.
Get the ad revenue.
Mid-roll ads.
Yeah.
And nowadays it's like, I feel like we're sort of like going to short form content, but we're also like long form content is making a comeback.
Yeah.
It's like around 30-minute, 45-minute.
No, bro. Have you seen like the 10-hour videos or like essays about like how
10
this?
hours?
Yes.
I'm not that.
That's crazy.
Have you seen those?
No, I mean I've seen like music compilations for like 10 hours.
There's that one channel that does a comprehensive history of Chris Chan. I don't know if you've seen that, but he has like. Yeah, well, essentially, it's a comprehensive history of Chris Chan, and for those who don't know, well, good. You don't want to know about this guy. Fuck. But, yeah, he uploads so many videos of, because it's not just one video. It's like part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6, etc. And each one is, it can range from being 45 minutes to like 2 hours long.
That's crazy.
So it's like an investment. It's like a show and a streaming platform. Like you have to invest yourself into this series of videos, and some of them are 2 hours long.
Yeah, I feel like. I don't know. I feel like I've kind of tried to do that with vlogs sometimes, and like.
Yeah.
But they're not like 30-minute long vlogs. I feel like I'd take like a vlog that's 30 minutes and just break it up into like 10 minutes. Like my New York, like when I went to New York, it's like 3 videos, but could just be one big video. But like. Yeah, sometimes it makes me think of like the sidemen who have like 2-hour-long like videos, and it's like this makes like a whole movie at that point. But,
the fucking Netflix logo appears right before you. Yeah, that was a comment on one of the back in the day, man. I think I released like a 3-hour podcast, and it's like one of the comments was like, "Fucking damn, I just saw the Netflix logo, the little intro thing appear." Yeah, no, that was fuck. I think that 3 hours is like my longest podcast.
3 hours.
And that was just for one episode, and I think it was like a 2-parter too. Like it was crazy.
Did you take any breaks in between, or was it just straight?
Straight 3 hours. This was like peak pandemic, so like we had nothing better to do. I was like fucking. Senior in high school, like, damn, that was my prime. Now we fell off. We fell off, but it's all good. Shit, dude. And then sort of like the last thing I think is just like being an ARP.
What's ARP?
Well, it's an athletic regular person. Have you heard of the term NARP?
Oh, well, yeah, but I wasn't sure what ARP meant.
Well, I mean, yeah, anyways, but like you also do like track and field and shit, right?
Yes.
I don't know, like, is that are you like still still
on the team, so I'm a captain this year.
Oh shit. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
There are 6 captains, so I guess I'm one of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think being on the track team here at Bowdoin has been probably like the best decision I think I've made.
Okay.
Growing a lot personally, like athletically, and just like it's given me like a lot. Like I kind of learned a lot about myself. But I really appreciate like the opportunity to kind of work together like with a team to like achieve something.
Yeah.
And I think it's just really fun to kind of like see like the progress that you make. Like when I compare myself back to like, when I was a first year like hurdling versus like now, like form's gotten a lot better. I've gotten a lot faster, stronger in the weight room, etc. When then you kind of see that with your teammates and like everyone just wanting to like bring the best out of everyone, be really good support systems. and it's fun to be able to like, you know, like go to the hotel overnight and like mess around with your friends, and like the bus rides and like all that. So definitely really fun socially as well. A lot of friends have come from track.
Yeah. I mean, like I play frisbee, and like I was like I made the A-side team last year. So it was really interesting getting to experience those, like, you know, the having to stay like pretty much the entire weekend. Like, we went to like New Jersey. Dude, that drive was crazy. And it was just like, you know, like you play fucking like all day frisbee, and then you have like the whole evening free, right? And then, you know, we're all tired as shit, but then like we go watch Dune part 2 or whatever.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, and it's just like fucking 20 dudes like taking up the whole row in the theater, and then just like fucking around in the hotel rooms, and I don't know. It's just like, yeah, it's really fucking fun. And I mean, like we, or I guess like how well does the track team do, like, you know, competitively?
Yeah,
at Bowdoin, I guess.
Like within like the NESCAC, or like within like people.
Well, I mean, you could take it however.
Okay. I think like within Bowdoin, I think people are definitely competitive, but like in a positive manner. Like,
oh shit! No,
really,
I meant like against other teams.
Against other,
shit.
Okay. Yeah. So in the NESCAC, I think last year, our women's scoring team placed third, like pretty competitive in the NESCAC, and I think the men's scoring team got 6. So definitely not as high as we would have hoped, but this year things are going to change.
Things looking up this year.
Yeah, but I think like when you think about it, I guess not when you think about it, when you just look at it, a lot of the top athletes in like NESCAC track and field are essentially like running like D1 times. But I think usually a lot of them would just come, I guess, for like the academics and like kind of like the other network that you get from being at like a small liberal arts school. But yeah, it's definitely a very competitive conference. Usually like we have like the NESCAC invite meet in the indoor season, then there's like the conference championships. So that's like all the NESCAC schools, but there's also like the main state meet. So it's like really competitive between like Bowdoin, Bates, and Colby and like the other main schools. But definitely some rivalries that go on as well. I think from like a team standpoint, but also like an individual standpoint, like certain event groups, let's say like some distance runners might have other distance runners on like other teams that they're like frenemies with, you could say, or like maybe some like long jumpers or like hurdlers, like you kind of know who your competition is and like know who you're stacked against with. And I think that definitely promotes like a pretty like competitive environment. It's like, oh, I want to beat this person. It's like, oh, I can't let this team beat me. But I think it definitely pushes me and like my teammates to like want to get stronger and like do well like on the NESCAC level.
Yeah. Did you meet like any like track and field athletes on like, or in the NESCAC conference while you were abroad, like doing the same sort of like program you were in?
Yeah, I don't think I met any NESCAC track athletes, but I definitely did meet other like NESCAC like athletes. I think the only track athlete I met was from Grinnell, which is another D3 school in Iowa. But I met a lot of like NESCAC like lacrosse players, like from Middlebury Wesleyan. I think I met some like a softball player, not in the NESCAC, but just like a lot of like D3 sport representation was pretty big. In DIS.
Yeah, well, because at least like with frisbee, like a lot of times, I mean, I didn't go abroad, but some of my friends like met, you know, people who like go to Bates or like people who go to like, you know, other schools in sort of like the New England region. And then it's just interesting how like, well, I guess ultimate frisbee is just like a small sport in general where like it's honestly not that difficult to make it to the top like competition. Well, I mean, I don't want to like discredit people, you know what I mean? But like,
you think he's a shit. This guy thinks he's a shit.
Well, like my point being that like, shit, like there aren't that many like levels or steps to get from like say like college, you know, like professionals to like being on the national team. Like, cause it is still like a pretty new sport. It's still like, you know, up and coming, I would say. And it's just really interesting. Cause like, you know, there's like club teams, that play like the club nationals are happening like right now, and it's kind of crazy to think that like some of the players on like Bowden's frisbee team played against some players who are playing in like the club nationals like right now. Yeah.
So like at other colleges, like these college students are playing like for these club teams as well.
Yeah.
Okay. That's really cool.
So like our team, like one of our team, I think one, if not both. I think one of our team captains for sure, and a captain who was on the team last year, played for like Portland's like club team, and I mean they didn't make it past regionals, but they were playing against like, because New England is like a fucking stacked like like especially for frisbee, it's like they're crazy, but like he saw MKBHD, the YouTuber.
Yeah.
Like he was there, and like
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I think I discovered that he like plays frisbee.
Yeah, no, he's like he's fully
YouTuber,
like one of the best like frisbee players in like for Team USA. And like right now he's playing for like New York's like club team. They call it Pony, the Pride of New York. But then he also played for like Team USA, and then he does like beach national tournament. Like that's kind of crazy. He's like a tech YouTuber, but then he also like plays frisbee, and I think that has like made him skyrocket to like one of my top 3 like favorite YouTubers. Just because it's so fucking random. Like, yeah, but I don't know. And I guess like for track and field, what it's like the Olympics is sort of, would you say that's like the highest stage you can? I mean, because that's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, Olympics. There's like the World Athletics Championships. But yeah, Olympics is definitely like, I feel like those two. It's like Olympics and then like the World Championships. So yeah, it's definitely like, I think running track. I think regardless of sport, like I can watch like a professional like shot putter or like high jumper or like 10K runner. And like completely different events in like sprinting and hurdling, but I think you get to appreciate, I guess, the type of work that they put in just because you kind of see it every day. And then especially when it's like someone in like your event field, you can like appreciate like, wow, this person's like cracked, like this person's like insane. And I think it's just definitely an eye that like you might not recognize if you don't have like a track and field background. Like you could watch like Usain Bolt. It's like, oh, he's like fastest man in the world, ran like 9:59 in the 100, but it's like, I don't think you like realize like actually like how fast that is. I mean, like, so you might realize, but I think like if you extrapolate that's like other events too, and just like the technical aspect behind it, I think you just appreciate it a bit more. But
Yeah, no, dude, I think it's just like fun to be part of a sports team, and I mean like no shame to. You know,
look at me, bro. Don't look at me, dog.
He said, "No shame."
No shame. Hey, I dabble on ultimate frisbee sometimes.
You play soccer, bro. You play soccer.
Yeah.
Pick up Sunday league.
And
the best league. Sunday league soccer, bro.
They don't tell you this, but like in Europe, it goes like Sunday league, then Premier League.
Yeah, like Sunday league is on top.
But it's so underground because it's like only the best of the best.
Yeah. Sunday league soccer. Boxing. I don't know. I only done boxing for like I don't do it professionally, or I do it to a level that's professional or competitive.
But I mean I wasn't like I did it purely for the memes, but then anyway. But it is interesting just thinking about like a team sport, because like boxing is very like individual.
That's individual.
It's like
yourself.
It's but I guess it also does like so much for like your discipline and like your like mental and things like that. Which I feel like is sort of an underrated aspect of like sports or like across the board. Like the mental shit.
Yeah, sometimes when when I see something rolling off the counter and it's falling, I catch it. And like, what the fuck? Like, how the fuck did I do that? Yeah. Like, I'm not thinking about catching it. Like, I just do it. Instinct. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
And then, once I start thinking about it, it's like, makes sense because that's what I've basically been trained to do with boxing is just have that reaction time for certain things. So yeah, it's not all, worthless. Like I would say, put me on the A team. I'm basically just asking you to put me on the A team.
Listen, man, it's a very competitive. We have tryouts next week.
Tryouts.
Yeah.
I can catch frisbee.
Yeah, we actually have another special guest.
Yeah,
You have a
we
dog.
got a dog.
Got a dog.
Actually, we're all a bunch of dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ASMR now.
Sorry, it's because we're wearing headphones, so we can hear ourselves like very clearly. Have you ever considered voice acting? Or
Voice acting? No. I think it could be cool though. I think like any type of acting like could be pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like-
What would you say is like so sort of like, who like don't care about any of like the credentials or like the experience required, like what would you say is like a dream job for you?
Dream job, like I thought YouTuber, but I'm like I don't know if it would actually be like a dream job, because I think there's a lot of things that go on like behind the scenes, but it's like everything that like I do now is like a small creator. I feel like just amplified like 100.
Yeah.
I think I would definitely like to, if I could like travel like globally and like just like learn a bunch of languages. I think that'd be cool, but also like maybe kind of going into like a similar film thing, like make maybe like a documentary, or just like work on like films and like projects that I guess get to showcase communities, but in terms of like how they're facing maybe like environmental challenges or maybe anything related to transportation. So kind of just like giving that spotlight, but like being able to do it in a creative manner by like, let's get a bunch of B-roll of like Prague or something, and then like I don't know, go interview people in the street, and then just like sound design, and just do all that and make something that you can share with people.
Hey man, I'm here.
So basically, what this guy's trying to do.
I mean, I told you I might end up in Germany. So if we're both in Germany.
Collab.
Collab.
Part two.
Adepoju X Miguel.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Miguel? You got a
dream job?
And of course, I have an answer, but I'll wait.
Does this dream job come with consequences of?
Nah, dude, it's your dream job.
Yeah, but I'm a realist.
All right. Well then, I mean.
Okay. I can dream. I guess.
Sounds like you're trying to convince yourself more than you're telling us.
Yeah. Just film production, but to a level where money isn't a problem, rights aren't a problem. What else? Yeah, basically money or rights or any sort of the pressures that come with that kind of stuff, just gone. Really, because I do have a lot of projects in mind, especially for full-length features, which ideally in an ideal world, I would want them to be not exactly the way I envision them, but be able to sort of recreate a lot of the essential stuff that I want to recreate, or not recreate, but show. And some of that stuff isn't possible without, I don't know, let's say like crazy VFX, or, having this one location, this one specific location that I want, which in the film world, it's like nothing is guaranteed. Yeah. Your location isn't guaranteed. That money isn't guaranteed. Last minute, it's funny because that's kind of what they hammered into us over there. Is like the fact that no, this is guaranteed. It's like anything could go wrong. At the end of the day, you have all your footage, and we shot on 16 millimeter. If we have all your footage, and someone like opens a can and it's exposed, it's gone. No. It's gone. You cannot revive that. So that's how scary it is sometimes.
Something so fragile yet like so awesome to work with.
Yeah, it's amazing. I really love film production. It's definitely an investment. But I just like being out there, and like traveling. Really, yeah. I think that the aspect that filmmaking forces you to go to these different places, is really cool, and I really want to do that. So yeah, I guess it'd just be that for me.
Yeah, for me, I'd say sports broadcaster. I think being able to be like in the booth, and then you're like.
Like the Hornets guy.
Dude, I forgot his name, but he's such a.
He just came on my lap. Have you seen that clip?
No.
Do you watch Cost Report?
No.
No, you should watch it. It's like NBA highlights.
It's a
Oh,
YouTube.
okay.
Yeah. Have you watched Cost Report?
I know what you're talking about.
It's like I don't know, 3-pointers, but they get increasingly far.
Yeah. I've
So that
seen-
type
okay,
of stuff,
yeah,
or
yeah,
like
yeah.
the Hornets announcer, but he gets increasingly more unhinged, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. The Hornets announcer is he's well known in like the broadcasting community because he just makes everything so like over dramatic and hype. Like
Even when the Hornets suck.
yeah, it makes it really fun to watch. Yeah, he's just like super loud, and then his calls are great. Yeah, but I just think like, you know, I like sort of similar like being a sports broadcaster. Like you travel with the team, and then you just get to like watch fucking like sports for free. Like, you know, whether it's like baseball or basketball or like. Shit, I think it'd also be really fun to do like little league type shit where like you're being a sports broadcaster for like kids, just because of like how goofy that would be. And you know, little Timmy swings and misses the ball on the T-ball or some shit like that.
What's that meme? Have you seen that meme of like 3? It's like the Shohei Ohtani thing. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Where
so,
it's like
yeah.
3 something. What does it
It's
say?
basically like a meme that arose because like during we're right now the playoffs are oh shit, the World Series Yankees Dodgers is happening like right now as we're recording this game
What
one.
game is it on?
This is the first game.
The first game.
Yeah. So like it just started today. And basically like I think it was Fox Sports or something like that. They like it was so stupid. Like it would be like the number like I don't know, in a batting rotation you got 9 people and it would be like number 6 and then it'd be like Shohei Ohtani 3 batters away.
3 batters away.
Like they like hype it up, right?
Yeah.
With like his like logo.
His logo and
or,
like him holding the
photo of
bat.
him and shit. And then they like the internet made that a meme and like, you know, for like a football game would be like Shohei Ohtani 4 hours away. Or like, you know, like location
3 touchdowns away.
And then I saw one, I think the craziest one was like an image of like fucking prehistoric times. And then like Shohei Ohtani like billions of years in the future. It's just like so stupid. But yeah. No, but like the hype is real though. Like he's probably like the craziest baseball player, like you know, to like do the shit that he's doing is insane. And we had him on the Angels and we just let him go.
He's a pitcher and a designated
He's a two-way player.
Yeah.
You don't really get a lot of those, especially in like the modern times. But like Babe Ruth, which I didn't know until like I learned about Shohei. Babe Ruth was a two-way player. Like he pitched and he was like known for his slugging and stuff. Yeah, well, I guess it's like less commonly known that he pitched, but apparently he did. That was like crazy.
Yeah. You gotta work on your broadcast voice.
You could hear a demo.
Yeah. Fuck. I was gonna use Miguel. Miguel for 3, bang. You know, like I don't know. You could just like that's Mike Breen's call, the bang. Like there's so many iconic like calls or like blocked by James. You know, like that one's a popular one. Yeah. I don't know. It's like I just feel like it'd be fun, especially if you're like an announcer for a team you like root for, and then you're just like fucking like that's just me on the couch.
Like that's literally the Hornets announcer. It's like when they miss. No! Or like he also what's it called? He throws shade too. Yeah. He throws shade to one player. He's like fuck. What did he say? He's like that's why he's not on Memphis right now because he doesn't do that much when he like threw a 3 for a team and he's like, oh, that's why he's not on Memphis right now.
Fuck. Oh, what was I about to say? I don't know, but like there's a bunch of like different shit. Like I just feel like sports broadcasting is just like so fun, and it's such like a big part of the game that like if you have a good team of like broadcasters, like it just makes the sport so much more enjoyable to watch. Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I would agree. Like I think especially in like soccer, like football, like
dude, soccer
like the commentators like make it just like so much better. And I feel like there's like a lot of like sound clips like that come out that like because I can't speak, but like yeah,
you're starting to get that like hour and a half and crash out.
Yeah, I definitely second your like ambition, and I feel like I guess we kind of all have something like somewhat media related.
Media related. Maybe we can come together.
Yeah. Let's make a startup.
You know, yeah, make a startup in Germany.
Yeah.
Come to Germany. Come to Germany with us.
I'm gonna be in Boston as a teacher.
I might see you there, bro.
Oh shit.
I mean, well, if hopefully when I'm back from Germany, but
Yeah.
I might room with you actually.
Yeah, if the whole thing doesn't work out, yeah. No, but I'm gonna be doing like math and science, computer science for like middle school. So it'll be
is that Teach for America?
Nah, it's I applied like directly to like a charter school system.
Okay.
In Boston, so it'll like I don't have to do any like teacher certification or anything.
Oh, you just go straight.
Yeah, it's just
That's lit.
No, dude,
Mr. Martinez, I have to go to the restroom.
I'm not used to that.
Can I go to the restroom? I don't know. Can you?
Yeah, I'm gonna be that teacher. I'm gonna be like, no, you cannot. Sit down.
Sit down.
Yeah, no, I gotta really work on my teacher voice, to like be able to like command a room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it should be real. I'm still not used to like every time I like tell people about it, like the first thing they tell me is like Mr. Martina. I'm like, all right, like
Mr. Martinez.
When you say it, it's weird, but like But anyway,
Mr. Martinez is his phrase.
You're
gonna be in that.
Yeah.
Guys,
You're gonna be
Mr. Martinez has a testimony.
banned words on like the board. Sigma, Riz,
P Diddy party.
Baby oil. Rule with an iron fist.
The internet is fucking. I don't know. Like at the same time, though, it's like so funny that like you can get so many people to like have this shared knowledge. Like it's just crazy.
Yeah. The internet's such a beautiful thing. Yeah. I'm glad that I'm able to live through it. You know.
Reminds me of the memes where it's like, I'm so grateful to live at the same time as LeBron.
Yeah, bro. For real. You are my sunshine.
The LeBron glazing is so crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, anyways,
it's been,
I feel like we've hit 1 hour 40.
Holy shit.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It's been really fun.
Yeah.
I guess like I was mentioning before the podcast, this is I guess my second podcast. The first one I did was like my final project for like Input Africana Studies.
Yeah.
But I think this I guess like actual podcast. So I would say it's my first podcast, but it's been interesting because I guess I've like watched like some of the episodes before, but I guess it's kind of cool to be like on the other side.
Yeah.
You could say. But yeah.
Behind the screen.
Behind the screen. Yeah.
Hey, I gotta put that somewhere. That's not a bad. Anyways, yeah, man. I mean, it was really great to have you. It's kind of been like an elusive thing to get you on the show. And then in terms of the podcast, like moving forward, definitely gonna try to have like more guests. I think that's where the urgency is hitting me the most. Of like, I'm not gonna have this studio for as long as I might think, and there's like a lot of people on this campus that I would love to talk to on the show. And time's ticking. Fuck, we're seniors.
Yeah. Fuck.
All right, lock in, boys. All right, thank you guys so much for listening. Miguel, do you have any special shout outs you want to give out?
Let me look them up. Or we didn't even do the weekly W's.
That's fine. What the fuck?
Sorry. You don't want to do that? Okay. What's his name? Chai City something.
Well, I guess we could while you're looking that up. So our weekly W's is a segment we do where it's very
Mr. Chai City 3. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Mr. Chai City 3. He makes the funniest shit ever. Yeah. All right. I'll send it to you guys on the group chat. Send you a video.
Let's go.
But yeah, I guess to wrap it up, what has been your weekly W? Like the biggest W you got this week?
Biggest W I got this week. Let's see, today's Friday. I think the biggest W. There's like a few things. But I feel like realistically it'd probably be like finishing my I haven't submitted it yet, but finishing like my fellowship application.
Oh shit!
Like getting like all like the essays and like finding like all of my I had to find my high school diploma, so I was like FaceTiming my dad. It's like, can you look at this in my room? Like,
That shit gone.
Yeah, so like getting all that together, and I'm like doing like just like networking with people like about the program. I think it's made me like more excited about it. So I guess hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah, dude.
I'll be across the pond next year, but yeah, I think finishing that, so almost weight off my shoulder, I guess. So more time to like do other things, but it's been a W finishing my essays.
Awesome, dude. No, that's a huge W. It's like something to just off your shoulders. Hell yeah. Oh, fuck. Anyway, Miguel.
So smooth. Negative aura. Negative a million
You know
aura.
what? Just for that, you don't get to do.
Yeah, so what about you, Michael? What's
Yeah,
your
what about you?
weekly W?
Honestly, my weekly W is this podcast. We gotta lock back in. And I think like I just, you know, I do like the editing and stuff like after this, so then I'm like damn, sometimes it does feel like a job. But I feel like the experience of recording and like, you know, just getting to connect with people and like you know, just have like a fucking laid back conversation for 2 hours is like, it's just vibes, dude. Like yeah, it was something I was like looking forward to. I had a really rough week, like I said, you know, this week kicked my ass academically, but that was on me because I put shit off. But yeah, no, being back in the studio, I forgot how like therapeutic it was for me.
I'm glad you've been able to use the space to help.
I just wish that it was a lot more welcoming.
Yeah.
Like the fucking lights.
Back rooms,
Yeah.
The back room.
The back room. Yeah.
Should be the next episode.
Yeah, exploring HL back rooms.
Abandoned.
Yeah.
I've been getting some of those on my YouTube recommended.
Yeah. My weekly W. Just getting through the week. I also had a very rough week. I guess this podcast as well. You know.
Look at this guy copying my answers.
Yeah. No, I think my weekly W was discovering Mr. Chai CD3. Because I remember. Okay, so I was in HL. I was in the stacks. I was having like such a shit day. You know, I was like, "Fuck, this sucks. It sucks being a college student." And because I was not doing my work and procrastinating, went through YouTube and I came across this channel. And their videos are so old, but this guy's so fucking funny that it made my day. It made me laugh and it just made me smile. So I think
I love that.
Shout out to Mr. Chai CD3. I'll send you guys a video. You need to watch it. You need to watch it.
We'll probably. You want to hit up Supers after this?
I want to go to a party actually.
Oh, that's right. Anyway,
Yeah, what time is it? Because I'm going to have to wake up early tomorrow.
it is 10:04 p.m.
Okay, 8 hours of sleep, so 7.
7? Fuck.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, like 7 isn't that bad, but like on a Saturday is like damn.
Damn, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's like 6 a.m. wake up, bro.
That's crazy.
All right. Well, then we'll wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for listening. Remember to, or what do you like to do for your outros?
Oh, for
Like,
my outros?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you say?
It depends. Sometimes like I'll forget to film it, and then I'll just like I'll just end it, but it'll just be like B-roll and then just like text. It's like, oh, thanks for watching, like end screen. But if I'm filming, usually thanks for watching, like really appreciate it, like just basic like comment, subscribe. I don't really have like a unique outro. Yeah. Sometimes I like the peace sign and then cover the camera with my with my hand. But.
Didn't like PewDiePie do that shit? Like he was or no, he did like the fist bump.
The fist bump. Yeah, he did the fist bump.
Yeah. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. Next week we'll hopefully upload an episode, but if not, hey man, that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. And oh, by the way, thank you guys so much for listening.
All right. And thank you so much for listening.
Thanks for hosting me.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We'll catch you guys later. See ya.